Okay. So, we're in Torah Nun Daled, and we came to paragraph Gimel. So we learned that there's a special yichud, a special kavana, zivug of the olamot that you do when you keep your memory, that you won't fall into shichcha, don't forget. What does it mean to forget?
Forgetfulness.
Forgetfulness. Don't fall into forgetfulness. What is forgetfulness? How do you forget? Is the death of the heart. Yeah, because we remember because of the heart. We remember in the mind, but the mind has the power to remember because of the heart. Why? Because whatever you love, you remember. Whatever you care of, whatever is important for you, you remember. So, Rabbeinu says that there's the general memory that you have to use when you wake up, to remember that there's the world to come, the coming world, and the coming world is connected with this world, and this is our goal all our life. This is the first thing. The second thing is to see in every day, every minute of the day, every place you are, every man, woman you meet, everything that happens with you, to see that Hashem is there. Why? Because Hashem is dressed in the world. Hashem is dressed in time, in place, and in people. So I can see it. And when you see it, yeah, you have to be careful not to stay all day in this work, looking what the clues and what Hashem speaks to you through the world, yeah, and then come closer to Hashem through this work, because it's a very dangerous place. So you have to learn Torah and daven and say Tehillim. This was the part that goes for the tzaddikim. Here, Rabbeinu says, "Ve'amon am she'en lהם זה השכל להעמיק בכל זה," and the rest of the people that don't have the strong mind to go and look and understand how Hashem is speaking to us through the world, נעשה אצלם כל זה ממילא. It happens ממילא anyway, by the things you do during the day. על ידי שינה וציצית ותפילין ותורה ותפילה ומשא ומתן. By sleeping, putting your tzitzis.
Sleeping?
Yeah, sleeping. Put your tzitzis, tefillin, Torah, tefillah, and whatever you do for living, yeah? Whatever, Rabbeinu calls it here, משא ומתן, which means
giving
business.
and taking.
Yeah, give and take, yeah. Usually it's for business, because, right. But even, when a worker goes to his factory, he gives his time and his power and his mind to the balabayit,
and he takes
the salary, yeah? So this is this is how this yichud happens to the rest of the people that don't have the strong mind to look and understand what Hashem speaks to them through the word. Why? So let's explain. Sleeping is בחינת להדבקה מחשבתה בעלמא דעתה בכלליות כנ"ל. When you sleep, where is your thoughts? Is in the עולם הבא, in the world to come. This is להדבקה מחשבתה בעלמא דעתה. What we said, the first thing you do, remember that there's the world to come. This is what you do when you go to sleep. Yeah, you lose part of your soul, that she goes up to the world to come, and this is how you get connected with the world to come. ציצית ותפילין הם בחינת גדלת מאוד. Yeah, like we said before, that when you look in it, I have to understand Hashem is big, but even so that he's so big, he's dressed in this world. This you do by the talit utfilin, talit. holds you. She makes you small, yeah? I'm up to here, I'm dressed, yeah? And the tefillin is again, connected to the world to come. It's going upwards, giving the seichel. Yeah. Why the tzitzit is the tzimtzum, yeah? Don't go too far, don't go and understand things that are over you, because of the tchelet. The tchelet is the tachlis, yeah? So when someone wants to go to tachlis, I want to do something with a goal, with a purpose, like I want to make a lot of money, okay? So there's real estate. Okay? I have $100,000. I won't go and invest this $100 in a house that cost $1 million. Why? Because in order to buy this house, I have to borrow so much money, yeah, that the interest I will pay on my loans will be more than the income that I will get of selling this house. So it doesn't work for me. But if I will take this $100,000, I invest in something that is cost $100,000, I have a chance that in a year, 2 or 3, it will cost 120, 150. So I invest myself, but do it with seichel. Think of what you're doing. Don't go over your abilities. It's the same here. Don't go over your abilities with your mind. I have to think, what can I do? Okay, we spoke about it already.
לא תטורו אחריהם. לא תטורו
אחריהם. Yeah, this is the way. Don't let your heart go too far. Tell him, okay, up to here. So this is what we do with the tzitzis. It stops us. Give us the power. Yeah. בתורה, מבחינת הסתפקות, הסתפקות that I have enough. Baruch Hashem, the Torah, when I learn Torah, I understand that I have enough. Baruch Hashem, I belong to the right people. I learn the right thing that I have to do, and like if we would understand, the power of the Torah, every word, I have it, it's mine. Nobody can take it. Nobody can take it from me. This is mine. So this is the istabkut, Baruch Hashem, I have enough.
So we say that when someone dies, the only thing they take with them is all the Torah that they learn.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. The Torah, the tefillah, and the mitzvahs. That's
it.
That's what we have. Okay, so this is what we have. Tefillah is Hod ve'Adar. Hod ve'Adar, we learned here that Hod ve'Adar, again, it comes, but in a different way. You have to be careful, when you learn the meaning of the learning. Yeah. Why do I learn? I learn that I can go after and show everybody that I am so clever and I know so many things. Yeah. Or I learn because I want to do what Hashem wants me to do. That's why I learn. I learn because I want to do what Hashem wants me to do. Okay, there's Musar, there's Chasidus. It's not halacha. So why do I learn this? Because from Chasidus and from Musar, I get the power to do. Yeah. So I learn all of what I learn in order I want to do what Hashem wants me to do. That's what I want to do. So that's why I learn. I don't learn that I can go and show everybody that I'm so clever, So this is the tefillah. This is the tefillah, because tefillah is, again, what do you ask Hashem? Help me. What help me? Help me for parnasa. Help me for raising my kids, for educating my kids, for shlom bayit, for shlom with my neighbors. They're building. They broke the stairs. I don't want to be upset with them. Help me. Yeah, it's what I have to do in this life. Okay, if you are a little bit go higher than what you need in in this life, so you ask Hashem, please help me. I want to understand what I learn. I want to remember what I learn. I want to do what I learned that I have to do. Yeah? This is the tefillah. It puts you on your place, where you are. I cannot ask Hashem. I can ask Hashem, that I want to be a prophet. Yeah? But yeah, I can ask, and it will happen. Sometimes you will learn something and be so excited. You say, "Wow, Hashem, I want to be I want to be a genius." Yeah, but it takes time to be a genius. You have to learn again and again and again and over and over and over and invest many hours. Like when you invest in real estate. You want to buy a house of $1 million. Okay, invest $100, get 50. Invest the 150, get 200. Invest the 200, and that's how you go up. It's the same with the spiritual life. You invest a little bit more and a little bit more, and that's how you go. And Masam Matan, this is the connection between Knesset Israel and the Tzaddik. Yeah, the Tzaddik is called Masa, that he's noseh the people on his shoulders, like Moshe Rabbeinu. He takes all of Israel out of Egypt. He's always on his shoulders. And Matan, Knesset Israel, the clan of Israel, they are giving to each other. Because the clan of Israel is the Shekhinah. And she is giving us all our spiritual life. Okay, I did it like this because this Torah is the Torah for Chanukah. Can you see Chanukah here? But when Rabbeinu finished saying this Torah, he said, now I taught you how to light Chanukah lights. How to do it. So what's happening really? What's happening here? What is going on? When we look at the tzaddik, what he's doing with this connection, between Hashem Elokai, between these two names, the name of the Chesed, Hashem, and the name Elokim, which is the Din, the yichud, how do you say yichud? The combination, unification. Oh wow!
Unification.
Unification. The unification between the spiritual and the physical. Yeah. What do? We take the highlights of the world to come, and we dress them in the physical body. This is what's happening. What is happening with the candlelight? I'm taking oil, and I lighting with what? With the ptila, with the string. So the oil is the sechel, is the spiritual, is the world to come, and the ptila is this world, and together they give the light. The oil by itself is nothing. The ptila, the string by itself, doesn't give you anything. But when you put them together, you can get light out of them. When we sleep, so we don't have our soul. It's only part of the soul that there's nothing. You don't see anything. Only when the soul comes into you, then you can see the brains of the man, the feeling of the man. Then you can see the light. What's going on with us? So this is the way when we come and we combine together these two powers, the physical power and the spiritual power. This is the light. What the Greek nation wanted out of Israel, the Greek nation is called Chashecha, darkness. What they want? They want us to forget. That's what we say in the prayer that we pray in for Chanukah. Okay, Lashkichan Toratecha. They wanted us to forget the Torah. What does it mean to forget the Torah? Forget our spiritual life. That's what they wanted us. We all have spiritual power, but where do you take it to? What do I do with this spiritual power? I get kavod, I get famous, I get money. What do I do? All the rich people in the world, Jewish or non-Jewish, they have a very strong spiritual power. Yeah, they have good brains, they keep themselves good, they don't get excited when they shouldn't get excited, and they get a lot of money and a lot of honor and a lot of power. What do you do with it? What do you do with it? You bring spiritual life into the world? Or you bring... what do you bring? What do you give us with this money, with this power? What do you do? Everywhere you go, you can see the spiritual power that this is what is moving the world. But what do we do with it? How do I use it? How do I take it? Yeah? So what we have to do here, each one of us, what we have to do is to bring this spiritual power that we have into another spiritual power. That's what we have to do. The darkness, to light the darkness. Yeah. So how do I do it? Now, when I put into myself this Torah, for example, we are in this Torah. That's it. That's enough. When I raise myself, my spiritual level, myself, even if I didn't speak to anyone, I raised up the level of the world. How do you say like when you make statistics. Yeah, so there's today there's 50% of the world they can read and write. So it's the balance of the world, Mm-hmm. So today, let's say 5% of the world can bring spiritual power and use it to bring another spiritual power, not to bring physical power. Not to take the spiritual and make it into physical. The opposite. I have to make the physical into spiritual. When I eat and I think, this food is going to give me power to do good things, this food is going to do good things. When you eat, what do you leave out? From bread? You kill a cow and you eat it, and this can give me life? How can something dead can give life to something that is alive? It doesn't go in the mind. It's not logical. Something dead will give you life. So there's something inside this dead body of the cow or the sheep or the chicken, there's something spiritual inside it that gives me life. Not the food itself. The food itself, it goes out anyway. I have some spiritual power inside it that this gives me the life. Why? Because every place in the world, like we learned here, every place in the world has the point of the Olam Haba, of the coming world, inside. If I see it and if I don't see it. So the tzaddik, we said, the tzaddik, when he eats, he sees only letters. When we eat, we see chicken. Yeah? But to bring it closer to my mind, I have to think, something dead can give me life. It's not logical, right? So there's something spiritual in this body, in this dead body, that this is giving me the life.
Is the Torah saying, Rabbi Leventhal said, he was one time riding with his children, and they saw cows. And he said, so what do you see? He said, you see a cow, a dirty cow with the flies. And I said, no. He said, when you take that cow, first you have the leaven. The leaven can make the tefillin. What happens with the tefillin? Tefillin, now you're going to make a bracha, you're going to have a mitzvah, and it keeps going on and on. So he said, what about the food? You're going to make a bracha on the food. That's what the Torah is saying. That I think that when you have the chicken, whatever it is, you're making this brother that's giving you the spiritual. So this is what's saying, and it's all right. Kind of, or am I missing something?
No, I think when you look at the cow and you think it can be a tefillin, yeah, okay, but not each one of the cows is going to be tefillin.
Mm-hmm.
But the tzaddik, if he sees 10 cows or 20 or 100 or thousands, he can understand what Hashem wants him by looking at it. I said, we cannot understand. This part is for the tzaddikim. What we can take out of this part is what happened with me. What happened with me? I went into a business, I made this business, and I lost all my money. Yeah? I can learn out of it. Yeah? I can learn. Okay, don't do it again. It's a good idea not to do it again if I have the money again. Yeah? But I can understand. Listen, if I would give enough tzedakah, maybe it wouldn't happen to me. Maybe I don't give enough tzedakah. I can look at myself. Whatever happens with me, or what I see that happens, has to bring me closer to Hashem. So if I see the cows and I think that they are going to be tefillin, maybe if it bring me closer to Hashem, good. That's the idea. This is what I see, but I see cows. Hashem didn't make cows for nothing. He did it for something. He didn't make so many millions of Chinese people for nothing. There's a reason. Yeah, I don't see the reason. I don't understand the reason. But now, let's say 50 years ago, we hardly heard anything about China. Today, everything is made in China. Right? So now I understand that all the history that the Chinese were there, it was only in order that now they can make a telephone that I can speak to my mother and make a kibud av va'em. That's the reason that Chinese exist. That I can make a kibud av va'em with my mother. I couldn't see it 50 years ago. The tzaddik could see it. There was no telephone, there was no telephone, there was no... Yeah, but he could see it. He could see that the reason that Chinese are living is to do something for a Jewish man. I can see it. After it happened, I can see it. And then I have to come closer to Hashem by what is happening. Okay, this is what I can say out of it. But this is for Chanukah. The main point of Chanukah is when we have to know that we are in a very, very, very deep darkness. Now what was normal. Yeah, like I see that, my kids, they go to school, they take a sandwich to school, and they bring it back. What happened? It wasn't fresh. What do you mean it wasn't fresh? It was a bread that I bought yesterday. It wasn't fresh. It's not fresh. It was in a nylon bag. What do you mean not fresh? It doesn't go into my head that you can say something like this. But for them, it's normal. Yeah? So, we have to wait until we have something like Holocaust, and then eat dry bread and be happy with the dry bread. We have to wait for it. Or we have to be rich people and lose all the money and only then understand that I had to give tzedakah. There are things that we can see. Yeah? What happened to the Hashmonaim, to the Matityahu and his sons? It was only 6 people. And they started war with thousands of soldiers. What, they were crazy? No, but they saw this is the end. If we don't fight now, there's nothing is going to left. We have to fight now. If a Jewish man can go and take a work of how do you call it, Elilim, of Avodah Zarah, of how do you say Elilim? No, Psalms? No, Psalms.
It's say idol worship.
Statue.
Idol worship. Idols.
Okay, idols. You can worship idols. You know, it's the end. It's finished. You know, it's not the nature. Like you take a cow and she'll start walking on two legs. It's not normal.
That's what Yavan wanted.
Yeah.
They wanted to take the tzaddik out of Zion.
They want to take, the tzaddik out. They want to take everything out. There's nothing left. So they had to fight. Why? Because they understand, it's not the will of Hashem. It's against the will of Hashem. So I have to look at myself, to see where is the borders. This is where are the borders? Where do I go to? Where do I go to? I have to work, I have to eat, I have to dress. Okay, but not all your life. Don't spend all your life like a cow. Take some time to give yourself, give me a break, give me a break, an hour a day to speak to Hashem, an hour a day to learn. An hour a day. I cannot do it, I can do it. Learn a little bit of Hasidus, learn a little bit of Halacha, and start living like a man, not like an animal. What's the difference between an animal and a Greek? An animal lives, she makes kids, the kids make kids, she eats, she drinks, she has fun, they're running together, having fun. So the Greek guy goes to drink some alcohol or go to make some sport. What's the difference? What's the big difference between them? The man sees television, internet, and the animal doesn't see. What's the difference? The only difference is if you are connected to the world to come, to the coming world. This is the goal. Like someone told me, he wanted to help me with the radio and when I was doing. So he said, I don't know when I'm going to finish it because there's many people that I help them. I don't take money out of anything. So it's a mistake. Okay, it's good if you don't take a lot of money. You're helping people, but something take. Why? Because when someone paid you, even if he paid you 100 shekel for work that is worth 500 shekel, now you are obligated to do his work. Yeah. So you have time. So when someone comes to you and says, "Please help me," you say, "No, I cannot. I have many obligations. I'm busy now. Wait a week or 2 weeks or 5 weeks, and I will." And then there's an order. But if you say, "Yes, I will help you," yeah, you have hundreds of people that you told them you're going to help them. You cannot do it. You went too far. Why? Because this life is a mashal. It goes to show us that everything in life has a goal, has a reason. We're going, I work because I want the money in the end. That's why people work. People don't work for nothing. Nobody goes to work in the morning and say, "Oh, thank you, boss. It was a good day today." He says, "Thank you, boss. It was a good day today." And then at the end of the month, he wants the payment. Same, in the end of my life, I want the payment. I'm happy to serve Hashem. And even if there was no payment, I will do it. But there is payment. So we're going there. So here also, we're going to a tachlis, we're going for a point, for some point. If all the point is to eat, to drink, to eat, to drink, to eat, to drink, again and again and again and again, to go sport, it's finishing. Sometimes you finish, the best sports guy, so he's playing football until what? 35, 40, 45. That's it, finished. Okay, what are you going to do after? Make some business, and what after, and nothing. They had, again, the statistics, they said 75% of the sports people that made a lot of money die like poor people. They lose the money. They don't know how to behave with it. Why? I'm not going anywhere.
No go.
I have to go anywhere. We had a friend, he worked some electronic factory in America. And he says everybody was jealous of him. Why? Because he had everything all the time. So he thought, how come, I have some? He said, I'm Jewish. I have a reason. I have what to do with the money. So I put it on the side. So when I need a new car, so that I have more money than they have, I use it differently. Why? Because now I need a car to take my kids to school, so I buy a car and I take care of it. I don't buy a car to show everybody that I have the best car, and I spend more money than I have. And then I'm in debt, and then the bank eats all my money. Because my house is in debt because I have to show everybody that I'm a rich man. My car is in debt because I have to show I'm a rich man. So I pay the bank. But this Jewish guy, he buys what he needs. I need this house, I buy. I don't have the money to buy such a big house, so I buy a smaller. I need this car, I buy this car. I don't buy more than I need. I buy what I need for this world, because this world is only the dress. It's not the man itself. And this body is only a dress for the soul. And this soul is only a dress for Hashem, that is dressed in it. And I have to reveal Hashem is the Balabait. So when you see the Jewish man is working the same job that you work, and he has more money than you, how come? Think about it. So this Jewish guy, if he's really, going by the Torah, and he lives by the Torah, this is the Chanukah candle. He shows Hashem is here. How come you use the same money that I use better than me? Because I have Hashem. Because I don't spread myself all over the world. I don't show anybody who I am. Because I'm a servant, one of the servants of Hashem. I'm trying to do what I have to do in this world, and that's it. But to manage to do it, we need the tzaddik. Now to manage to open the chasadim, the beauty of Hashem, we need to be connected to the tzaddik. That He is doing it all the time, in every place. Yeah? Time, place, man, He's doing it all the time. And He gives us the power to do with our simple things. To do it. Like there's people, that they make tshuva only because they saw someone doing something. Nothing happened to them. They saw, wow, this man, someone told me, that he was going through a religious neighborhood, and he looked at the kids, and he saw the kids, and he says, wow, I want kids like this. And then he started thinking, how am I going to have kids like this? Who is going to marry me? They have kids. No chance, So he made tshuva, he started being rich. But why? Because he wanted kids like this. And this made it. What did these kids do? They didn't do anything. They only went on the way that they have to go. They learned Torah, they did what they have to do, and this guy, he saw on them the light. And the same with each one of us, wherever we are, we go only, that's enough. I don't have to be the biggest tzaddik. I want to be the biggest tzaddik for sure, but as I am now, learning and doing what Hashem wants from me, I am the kind of light of Hashem. This is my good job here in this in this world. Okay. You know, there's a in the Zohar. In the Zohar, there's a point where Rabbi Shimon wants to reveal secrets to his students. So he sees the secret in his mind, and he wants to say it. And he says, no, I have no permission to say it. And then he cries. And then he laughs. And then he says, I got permission to say this secret. And then he revealed the secret to the students. Today, you know, on the Zohar, we have the Perush of Matok Midvash. Yeah? And it's a Perush that was written by years, you know, like maybe 30 years. They were learning, and the Rab was writing what they learned, and he made a Perush, a very, very simple Perush, like they made on Tehillim, a simple Perush. And today, each one can go and touch these secrets. Yeah? It doesn't mean that we will understand the root and the high point of, but we'll have something. We can touch these secrets. The same is with this book. You know, we're touching very, very high secrets. Okay, I don't have the sechel to do it, but the connection that I have already with the tzaddik, I'm doing this. I'm doing this job, and I'm getting the secret. And after 120, like we said, we all live until 120.
Amen.
After 120, yeah, when we go up there, we'll understand everything as it is. Yeah, because now, you know, we see the face of the tzaddik. The face of the tzaddik is in his book. And the power to go out of Egypt was only from seeing the face of Moshe Rabbeinu. Because it was before the Torah. Now, after we receive the Torah, and we have the Torah, and we learn the Torah, the face of the tzaddik in his book, and we have the power of the face of the tzaddik, and of the power, the spiritual power he gives us through his books. And this is the Egypt we have to go out of. You know, each one out of his own Egypt. You know, the main problem in this world is that we need money, we need food, and we need this physical world. We need it, and we feel it. Like, stop eating, okay? An hour, okay. 2 hours, okay. 8 hours, okay. 12 hours, it's not so okay already, you know, it's not. I feel my head and I feel weak and I cannot concentrate so good. 24 hours, 48 hours, I need it. I feel it that I need it. Same with the money. You don't have money, you know, okay. 1 month I didn't pay rent. 2 months I didn't pay rent. 3rd month, you know, the balabait is coming. Excuse me, I like you very much, but here's the door, you can go out. I need it, I feel that I need it. But really I have to feel also that I need the spiritual power. I need it. I need these books. I need this learning. I need it. I need to, it's not I have to daven, I have to learn. I need. It's a must. I cannot live without it. This is my real food. This is my real life. This is why I have to come. And we have the power to get to it because we were there. We were all in Matan Torah, in Har Sinai. We were all there. Yeah, and we heard the voice of Hashem. And we know that we need it. And this is Chanukah. You know, Chanukah, you have this small light that tells you there is a light in this world that you can connect to. You can connect to. You mustn't use it. Don't use it. Just look at it. And when you look at it, you are connected into it, and then it goes into you. And then you work with it. Yeah, I cannot read into this. I cannot do anything with this. Just look at it. The same with these books. Just look at it. Look at it. You learn something, keep it. How much? We speak for an hour. How much is left in our head? Enough for 1 minute?
I have it on video.
Okay, but we have enough for 1 minute. Keep this minute. Keep it, say it again and again and again and again. Think about it. Pray about what did I get out of this shiur. There is a holy light in this world. For example, yeah. Okay, so I want to see this light. Not only when I light the candle lights. I want to see all the time this light. And when I light the candle lights, yeah, the Chanukah lights, I want to see it. When I look at them, it's a minhag to sit and look on the. Why you look at this? I want this light to go inside of me. I won't forget it. That in the darkest hours of my life, I know there is a light, and I can live with this light inside me. Bring it inside me and live with this light.
Is there a difference between? Well, what is the difference between the Chanukah and the Shabbos light?
Shabbos light, you can use it. Why? Because on Shabbos, all the worlds go high. It's Shabbos. You don't do work. You don't do anything. I put the world to come in this world. So now, with this light that belongs to the world to come, I can use it because I am myself in the world to come. But Chanukah is in
Darkness.
In Chol, yeah, Yom Chol, in the darkness. So you have the light of the world to come in Yom Chol, in the darkness. So I cannot use it. But so why do I light it? Because I can drink it, I can eat it, I can with my eyes, I can have it inside of me, and then I can live with it. I don't use the light, but I live with it. In the end, I use it, but I don't use it with this word, In Shabbos light, you should use it. Yeah, you light it that you can see where you go. Yeah, and you can read, or if it's high enough and it's close enough, you can read. Yeah, but in the Chanukah light, I cannot use it. The only way I can use it is by looking at it and put it into my.
You can't use it for physical things. You can use it for spiritual things.
Yeah, I'm using it for spiritual things. Yeah, Baruch Hashem, Baruch Adonai Olam, Amen, Amen. Thank you very much. Shabbos, the Chanukah.